Yes, this is Tactical Red. That you're on Tactical United, and a lovely, 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 lovely 3-1 win. Very poor first half, but very good second half. This is what happens when you bring quality players. This is what happens when you have quality players. Like, you can clearly see that we have no tactics. But you know when you just bring on quality players and individual brilliance wins you the game? That's what happens, isn't it? Like, we have to look at our squad and say the reason why we keep coming back uh, when we're losing or when teams score first is that we have a quality bench. And our bench is probably one of the best benches in world football. Like, I'm talking at least top 5 benches in world football. Like, no one can make changes the way we do. What, to bring on Rashford, Bruno? Sometimes bring on Cavani, Van de Beek. Sometimes bring on Pogba. Do you know what I'm saying? Like, Mata, like, come on now, through ball to to Rashford. That ball was delicious. Only Mata could do a ball that delicious. Honestly, that was the delicious ball, and you know, Greenwood with the touch finish, like that's top quality. Like that's what he should be playing there. That's where he should be playing up front. He's not. He can't do anything from the right. Like he can just keep the ball and keep it moving, but he's better up top where he can affect the game, where he wants to score. Like, he wants to score, and then Pogba with the lovely finish. Lovely finish. This is what I'm saying. It's quality. It's individual performances that are winning the games at Man United right now. Individual performances. No one can tell me that Solskjaer's making these players do what they're doing. Because it's not. Because you can see first half, like, it was a shambles. And you know what? Bruno is our captain. Because as soon as he comes on the pitch, and he didn't even have a great game, but I think he was the most influential player in that game by a long shot. Like, I'm talking about leadership. I'm talking about organization. I'm talking about captains. I'm talking about speaking to players. I'm talking about, even assist. He even had an assist for Pogba. Let's not get it twisted. Like, we are talking about a leader here. We're not even just talking about the player. Let's forget about the player, because as a player, he gives the ball away here and there. But you know what? Today he came on and he didn't. Like, sometimes when you sit this guy on the bench, he can see what is needed. And then there's other times where, he's playing all these games and there's no like coaching that is guiding him what to do in the game. Like, he probably watched this game and thought, yeah, I know what I need to do in this game. Kept it simple, played in that hole. He was in that hole. Like, Van de Beek was trying to be in that hole too, but I'm sorry. Like, when you play Martial, Cavani, yeah, like, I don't know why we couldn't find. We had no one running in behind. We had Greenwood trying to run in behind, yeah, but no one was really finding him. We had Martial always wanting it to feet with no movement. Like, second half, as soon as Martial got injured and came off, more movement happened because Martial doesn't move as much. He's not mobile. This movement isn't there. Like, Greenwood, Rashford, Bruno, they're moving. They're moving around. They're not static. You don't know where they're going to be on the pitch. With Martial, you know where he's going to be. It's easy to pick him up. Like, Martial is showing a lot of flaws right now for me, to be honest with you. And it's evidence in his performances. Now, yeah, he could have scored. He had a nice little shot that could have gone top corner. But you know what? At the end of the day, he's not producing the goods. And I know, unfortunately, he's injured, but we need to try and not play without Martial for a little bit, because I don't think that he's making us play better at the moment. I don't. He's not. He's not doing anything for our team at the moment. Like, he's not scoring. He's not assisting. He's being selfish. He's being quite selfish when he's playing. He just, because he's so desperate to score and break this duck that he has on his back, that he's becoming very selfish, and he needs taking out the team. Like, one way or another, he needs taking out the team. Like, Cavani, like, he's 33, 34 in the next month, Is it next month? No, in 2 months. Less than 2 months, he's 34. Do you know what I'm saying? Less than 2 months. Cavani's 34. And like, you could talk about Ibra and you could talk about Ronaldo, but Cavani was never on their level. Never has been, never will be. Like, Cavani never on even Van Nistelrooy's level. Yeah? We're talking about Cavani, a striker who is probably a level below Van Nistelrooy. Yeah? In his peak. He's a level below Van Nistelrooy. So, because he might have the movement and stuff, but the finishing is not there, and the touch technique, just Van Nistelrooy is Dutch, man. Don't get it twisted. And he's Dutch. Like, he's one of them Dutch guys you expect. Like, he's a very technique, chest control, foot control, dribbling, close control. Van Nistelrooy had that. Cavani doesn't have that. So when we're talking about Cavani, we're not even talking about a striker that's ever been top tier. So when I see him playing game after game and all you Man United fans getting all excited about Cavani and stuff, I'm like, yeah, he's a good striker. Yeah, he's happy that he's in our squad and we can utilise him 100%. But people want him to play every game. Are they mad? Like, Cavani's not a top player. Not like that no more. He's not. But you know what? Ollie's lucky. He's a lucky manager. Like, let's be honest. Like, yeah, you're gonna say, okay, what did Ollie do in that game that gave credit? Well, he did a lot more bad things than good things, in my opinion. Like, not starting Van de Beek when McTominay was playing was poor. Like, you should have played a different type of formation. You could have even played Mata in the 10, yeah, and played Van de Beek, and you could play Mata in the 10 or Pogba in the 10, yeah, and then play Van de Beek and Matic, yeah. We could have done that. I don't think Bruno. I think resting them was not a bad decision. Not bad. I would say, yeah, it's not a bad decision to rest Rashford and Bruno. It's not. So, I'd say, made the substitutions, paid off. So I would say, he had a decent game. It's probably a 7 out of 10 overall, just because of the starting lineup was poor. But to me, you can clearly see there's no formation. You can clearly see there's no tactics the way we played. You can clearly see it's individual brilliance that's winning games. And, it's not good enough for Man United. It's not good enough. I mean, we've won this game, and I think we've done well to win this game, and I congratulate them for the victory, because it was a good victory. But ultimately, it's not good enough. Ultimately, it's not. Like, it's just not. That start was not good enough. And he's got such good players. I've been saying this for every video I do. I say we have a good squad. We have a very, very good squad. Very good squad. Now, to me, the squad, if Bruno Fernandes, Greenwood, Pogba, the keeper, and then you got Rashford levels below, Martial levels below, you got good players. Van de Beek levels below, Fred, very good, you know what I mean? Matic on his day is very good. Telles looks like a decent signing. Had it first assist in Premier League. Do you know what I'm saying? We have a very good squad. Like, 80 million on a defender, whether you like him or not. I don't really like him, but you know what? As I said, another solid game for Maguire. He's been playing solid. I'm not going to lie. I'm not a Maguire fan. I'm not like up his arse like certain men, but solid game. Solid game. Solid. Again. Like, EA does a bit of grabbling and that, but he didn't do anything wrong again. So, yeah, it's a good team that he has at his disposal. Yeah, he put them in together, but it's still disjointed in the way that we're playing. There's still no formation and tactics. But, Greenwood should be playing up front more often. Greenwood should. Pogba can play holding with Fred easily. Easy. Pogba can play with Fred holding. Easy. Like, let's not get it twisted. Easy can play holding with Fred. He can do. Yes, let's consider that. Let's just consider it. I'm not saying let's do it. Let's consider it. Because when you have quality players like Pogba scoring quality goals like he did, you can't keep it on the bench 24/7. You can't. You have to give that games, because he changed the game with that goal. That goal changed the game. Simple as. And Greenwood finished the game. Marcus Rashford put the icing on the cake. So it's a good performance. Good performance. Leipzig, I think the last time I checked, the Leipzig game was 3-3 against Bayern Munich. Now, Bayern Munich are probably the best team in Europe, probably, but I don't think so personally. Like, I don't think they're the best team in Europe. I know they are the best team winning the Champions League performance-wise, but I think that was last season. I'm talking about now, innit? Now I'm not up their arse like that. Like, I think that they hit their peak last season and they're going a bit down. That's all I'm saying. Like trading. Like, there's always a way down. Like, Man United 99 peak. We went down by 2002. Like, came back up till 2008. Do you know what I'm saying? Like, there's peaks. It happens. I think Bayern Munich peaked, and I think they're on the way down. But Leipzig are drawing 3-3 with them, and so if they can draw 3-3 with them, and I know they made changes in that team. I know I haven't checked the team news, but I know he would have made changes because he knows Champions League is important, and it's not an easy game playing against Leipzig. Not an easy game. So this is the real test. But for this game, it was a good goal by Rashford. Nice chip. Finally, he always needs 2 chances to score. We know that, but the movement-wise, good. Dribbling, good. Played very well. It's funny, like when he comes on, he plays better than when he starts. I'm just saying. I noticed it a few times. When he starts, it's not the same as when he comes on. It's not. I think that sometimes these players need to be taken out, taken in, taken out. They need perspective. Because Oli can't coach them. He can't talk to them about football. Did you see that time when Oli was on the pitch when Martial was injured? Yeah. And he's smiling now, looking at his face. He's smiling because he knows he's won and he knows that it looks good, 3-1. But if we go out the Champions League, Ed Woodward might push buttons. Not because he wants to, but because he would think like, wow, you've just lost us. Yeah. Another 20 million. That's dividends. And the board love their dividends. Do you get what I'm saying? They love dividends. Feel me? So it's one of them ones. And I don't know. Will they keep him? Will they not? I don't know. But you know what? He pulled the rabbit out of the hat today because we didn't look like we was doing shit. Dean Henderson with the through ball. There was there. Like, let's say De Gea would never play that ball. We know that. If De Gea played, he wouldn't score that goal. Oh, it's mad out here. But you know what? I'm happy with that performance. I'm happy Greenwood scored because Greenwood is my favourite player. And he needs some confidence. He needs some game time too. He's still rusty. Still rusty. How many times has Greenwood really played? He's still rusty. He's injured. Rusty. He needs some game time. He needs some confidence. And I don't know what team we're going to play against thingy, but would you play Cavani? Would you? With Rashford left, Greenwood up top, maybe someone on the right, James maybe with the pace. I don't know. I don't know, innit? I don't know. I'm just saying. I'm not saying James. Like, take that back. I'm not saying James. But I'm saying, who are we going to put on that right-hand side? Because we need to play Greenwood up front. So is he going to put Greenwood on the right? And Cavani? Maybe not. We don't know. But Matic is playing in that game. We need to hold in. We need Pogba. We need Bruno. We need that. That's what we need. Believe. I'm Tactical Red. This is Tactical United. Man United got 3-1 in the bag. Ole Gunnar Lucky Solskjaer.